Alright guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about how to get the exotic sword. A lot of my friends have attempted to do this, but you know, they haven't exactly done the greatest job at it. So I'm going to give you some tips and hints on that today. I will show you some specific locations for some of the quests that I preferably use myself to get these specific parts of the quest done. Alright. As you know, when it first comes down to it, you really need to be able to have your... Well, first you have to get the legendary sword. To even think about getting your exotic sword, you have to get the legendary sword first off. That's the very first thing you have to get. Which you have, in order to do that, it's very simple, very easy. All you have to do is beat the Taken King questline. And once you get to the tower, after beating the Taken King questline, Lord Shax will offer you to go collect 50 radium flakes, however you say it, will offer you to go get those and then whatever material to craft your sword. Once you have crafted your sword, it is yours. But you have to complete the Taken King quest. As we all know, there are 3 different types of swords to choose from. You have the... But you know, I'll show you right here. Lord Shax. You have the...
You killed the king.
You have the Arc Edge, which is the Arc Sword. You have the Soul Edge, which that is the Solar Sword. Then you have the Void Edge, which that's the Void Sword. Those are the 3 different types you have to choose from. They are quite easy to get a hold of, and they are very useful in this game. I myself do have an exotic sword, but to show you that, I'm going to have to equip one of my other weapons. See, I have this one, the Bulkcaster, the Arc version, the exotic Arc version. In order to actually get your sword,
we are re-establishing signals to the reef.
You're gonna have to first take these other swords here, the one that you get from Lord Shax. The very, very first step in that is to take these swords and upgrade them to at least 280 attack, 280 light, whichever you refer to it as. Once you get up to 280, and then you have all of it completely upgraded, you will get a alert from Lord Shax. That alert will tell you to kill 50 majors and use your sword to also kill 25 guardians. This is quite a long task, but it is one of the least annoying out of the tasks that you must handle. That is actually your first 2 steps to getting your exotic sword. Alright.
Let's get moving. This place isn't
Now
going
that
to
you
explore
know
itself.
that first step, I'm going to teach you the next step, which it'll tell you to defeat this guy in the asylum, which you'll have to come all the way here. So first you'll have to, cross that field, and then you'll have to go through here, leading to the mausoleum. Of course, beating this guy is quite easy. The only thing you really have to remember is you have to get his shield down with your sword. You will not take his shield down any other way, but once you have his shield down, you can use whatever technique, whatever weapon, anything you want to take him down. After his shield is gone, it's all game. I usually just stick with the sword because, you know, it's quick, easy, and plus it makes it a little bit more challenging considering he's got a giant sword on the side. What did it? Oh, yeah, he's got a giant sword on the side. It's like, what are you, freaking barbarian? I mean, seriously, a giant sword, a great sword. This is your weapon of choice. Great swords aren't that much in style anymore, guys. There's a reason for that. It's because they're so heavy. But you know how that works. Since when the bad guys ever listen to us, that's everything can be so much easier. All these thrall though. Anyway, I'm gonna pop a heavy synthesis just because I don't want to take a really long route to try to kill these guys. It could be a really big pain in the butt. Now I will warn you guys ahead of time. Me using this sword is kind of like a cheat because, I mean, you have to defeat these guys to get the sword. Now let's just do this. Alright, you have to defeat those guys within a certain amount of time. It's like 7 to 10 seconds. If you defeat them in the correct amount of time, this door right here will open. I just went ahead and used my super because it's quick, easy, and it gets you in there really quickly. Golden Gun also does really well. Hammers is a good one to use as well. It's just the only problem with Golden Gun is that if you take a shot and you miss, well, that's gonna, there goes your chance right out the door. You're not going to get it that easily. Alright, so once you've entered all the way into this corridor, you'll come all the way down here into the asylum. Which, as you see, you got these knights. So I'm pretty sure you guys like that. That's one of the techniques of the exotic sword. I'm getting my butt absolutely handed to me. Running away, you cowards. Just get a little curse the rock, curse the rock, curse the rock. Exploder! Exploder! Tag on it, fucking exploder. Alright, he's gone. I need to get rid of that glitch. Wow. Just not here. Well, anyway, when you come in here, there will be a guy with the big giants. Oh, there he is. Is he right there? You have to... Yeah, you have to kill that guy. Just don't get killed. Anyway, once you defeat him, you'll get another mission to go to Lord Shaxx. Huh. I've never seen some of the strangest... Alright. Well, there is your next step. It's done, that's completed. I would stay and fight him and defeat him, but I really don't have time for that tonight, guys. Anyway, there's your second step, and now moving on. Well, technically that's the third. But there is one thing I will point out here. like this. You go to the Crucible to try and get those sword kills. Everybody thinks that you have to grab the ammo, but that's not true. You can get it just as easily with using nothing but the butt of the sword, the handle. The only downside to it being that it takes 2 hits instead of 1. That's still just as effective. You can use nothing but the handle to get those 25 Guardian kills. Alright.
I'm receiving reports of fallen
For your
snipers
next step,
patrol beacons.
what
Stay
you're
alert.
going to be doing is you're going to have to collect materials. Which if you're aiming to get the arc sword, the arc exotic, you'll collect spin metal, and each time after so many collections and all that, you'll get a rare drop. But your chance of getting them is 1 out of every 10 spin metal you collect. Once you collect 10 of those, you'll also have to get ability kills, arc ability kills, or whatever your sword is. If you have the solar sword, go to the moon and collect the filaments. If you have the void, you will go to Mars and collect relic iron. Anyway, the way I got those 10 materials for this the quickest was coming to this specific spot. This specific spot usually have some kind of spin metal in here somewhere, though they may have patched it, I'm not sure. See, like right there. Oh, that's not spin metal. Fool me. Shame on you. Shame on you, game. Spin metal often appears here, often appears there, by that, oh, see right there, by that truck. There's the spin metal. What you can do to collect these items pretty quickly, well, I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys or not, but you'll collect it. Quickly hop on your Sparrow. Go through here. And you'll just barely enter right here versus the Lunar Complex. Then you'll come back through here. And the spin metal will be there again. And you can keep doing this over and over and over until you collect it. This is known as farming. The only downside to this technique is if somebody goes by like that jerk what I did, now that I'm gonna go through there and come back where it had that orange glow, it will not be there. It's gone. Once somebody shows up, it's over. You're gonna have to try and wait for another one to spawn here. Then you can continue, see if you can find a place like that on any of the maps that you need to get your material for your sword. That will be an easy, quick way. You could probably get it done in just a couple of hours. As for the arc kills, or ability kills, arc kills, solar kills, void kills, whichever one it is, you'll need to get about 300 of those kills, and only the arc ability ones kill, like supers, like in my case it would be the Stormcaller, or it would be my grenade, or my fully charged melee. Otherwise than that, you're not really going to get any points for that unless you use your arc abilities. That is it for this step, and then I'll continue on with the next one after this. Alright, after you have completed that, Lord Shax is going to give you another mission, which this one is a pain in the butt, unless you happen to be that one lucky guy. Well, that mission is going to be a wait for Arms Day delivery for materials. Well, Arms Day is every Wednesday, so if you just completed the last mission that we just talked about, if you had just completed it on Wednesday, then you're gonna have to wait till next Wednesday before you can receive your last mission. Once that is received, you will, and sorry about that, guys. Somebody walked in the room, so I quieted down for a second. Anyway, once that has been received, the Arms Day is here. Lord Shax will give you one more mission, which I will probably show you a run for this mission later on. It's just I'm going to wait until I have a couple of teammates to come on here and show you what it's like, because I only like to do the mission with people I trust. You never know, like if you're gonna go in there and there's gonna be somebody that you can't exactly trust in there. You never know. It's kind of how it works. Anyway, without further ado, this one last part. I'm going to show you exactly which mission that is. You've done the strike before. It's this specific strike, but it's marked up at a higher level than what it was before. You go over here to the Dreadnought, and the strike is... maybe it's not on here. Well, it's the Sunless Cell. Yeah, the Sunless Cell one. But, what's different about it? Yeah, that one right there. The Sunless Cell that you need is light level 300. It'll be much higher up there, much easier to die. The enemies are much tougher. I will do a run of this mission later on for you guys. And, well, that'll be it for this video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. And you all have a good night. This has been Gutter Problem Sir 13.